everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and on today's video, we're doing day 5 of July's 5 Days of Foundation. And today, I am doing the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Stick Foundation. Now, I have opened this up and swatched this. I don't normally do that, but I did for a couple of these because I saw a video, I think it was Tati, where she said about the smell of this stick, and I had to open it up and I had to sniff it because it smells bad. Yeah, it doesn't smell as bad now as the first time when I first opened it up, and that's been a couple weeks now, but it does have a bad smell to it. So anyway, I'm going to be using this stick foundation today. Before starting my camera, I do want to tell you what I put on my skin, and then we'll go into what the product is and how to apply it. So I did spray some Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This is the In the Scent So Chill Coconut. This was one of their collab products with Nicole Concilio, and it does smell very good. Although the spritzer on this one is not as nice as the spritzer on my regular bottle. And then for further priming, I did use this from Origins. It's the Origins Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer with Willow Herb. So I put that all over my face, not anywhere in particular, just my entire face. So those are the two priming products that I did put on. I also put on a little bit of my Tarte Drink of H2O moisturizer. Just in case you guys are wondering, I actually just have two moisturizers here in my beauty room. I have this one, and then I have the small pot of the Tatcha water cream. I do have other moisturizers in my bathroom that I use like when I'm actually doing my skincare, but I do keep two of these little pots. This is the Tarte one, and then this is the little one that I have from Tatcha. So they're just like little sample ones that I have sitting in here that I just usually will put on my under eyes or on certain parts of my face if I'm feeling particularly dry that day. Okay, so let's go ahead into the description of the product. I've been having problems, and I don't know if it's my phone or if it's the websites and how they're optimized for the phone, but like some of the websites that I bring up, they just don't have any information on it. So I actually have my computer down here underneath my camera, and I'm going to go ahead and read to you the details and how to apply for this foundation because it wasn't listed on my phone. I will show you the colors on my phone though. So this says that the details for this product, it's created for the very latest high definition technologies of the film and TV industry. Ultra HD advanced formulas look invisible on 4K camera and to the naked eye. Perfect for the makeup pros and for you. Ultra HD Stick Foundation feels like a second skin and provides medium to full coverage while looking flawless and natural. Exclusive 4K Complex guarantees invisible, natural, and comfortable makeup. The creamy texture blends in seamlessly to conceal imperfections. Perfect for touch-ups, the formula glides on and makes skin look even-toned and moisturized with a soft satin finish. Great for all skin types, even dry skin. For the how to apply, it says to use their skin equalizer. I'm not going to use that, and their foundation brush. I'm going to be using my Sigma Round Kabuki F82 to put this on. It says apply the foundation from the middle of the face outwards in upward strokes to lift the features. And then use the Ultra HD concealer, blush, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so here are all the colors. The shade that I picked up was 115 or R230, which is supposed to be ivory. On the screen, it's looking very pink, both on my phone and on my computer screen. It's looking very pink, but I'll show it to you again. It's not that pink. I'm hoping the camera is focusing on it, but it's really not that pink. At least not as pink as it's showing up on the website. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and start to apply this. It says from the middle going up, whatever that means. So I guess I'm just going to use my stick and swipe up instead of down. I don't know why I would need to do that. I am going to buff it entirely in my skin anyway. And this is not the same shade that I use in their liquid foundation, but I find the shade that I'm using in their liquid foundation is actually too dark for me, and this smells bad. Honestly, it smells like fish. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and buff this in, and we'll see what it looks like. That blended in really easily. almost too easily. I like the shade. I feel like the shade looks actually really good. It's a little bit dark, but honestly, the shade ranges that they have on here. So I have the, again, it's 115 R230, which is ivory. There are 3 shades lighter, which is Y215 yellow alabaster, and I do not have yellow undertone, so I didn't want to get that. Y205, which is straight up alabaster, which looks very, very pale, and I don't think that would work for me at all. And then they have white. I think I forgot to tell you, this does retail for $43. Yeah. All right. So, I even like how it applied to my nose, which is amazing, because normally foundations don't look really nice on my nose, but I even think this looks okay on my nose. It just really, like, blended in really easily. I think that's why I keep blending, because I'm concerned that maybe I didn't get it, like it's not as looking, it looks very blended, but I'm worried maybe I'm just missing something. I don't know. It blended in really easily. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is, let's see if I need to, I am going to powder because it is transferring a little bit at my touch. I'm definitely going to try not to powder it as much as I powdered yesterday's foundation, the Makeup Forever one. But that one wasn't as stiff. That one was a lot more soft and pliable or malleable than this one is. So I'm probably not going to put as much powder on today. At least I'm going to try not to. Anyway, all right, let's see what time it is. There's the packaging. The time is now 12:16. I'm going to go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup, and I will be back in just a minute. All right, I am back, and the time is now 12:40. We're going to go ahead and call 12:15 the check-in time, because that's when I got my face makeup done, my actual face makeup. It took me a little bit longer to do my eyes and so forth. Anyway, let's go ahead and go over the things that are on my face, and then I will zoom you in and we can talk about this foundation. So on my face, I have the Cover FX translucent setting powder, or I guess they call it, yeah, perfect setting powder. I have the Catrice liquid camo concealer underneath my eyes. I have the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, the Milani Bold Obsessions palette on my eyelids. I just did a really neutral look today. Yeah, really neutral look. Benefit Roller Lash, which you guys know is my favorite. On my face, I used 2 products that are no longer available, I don't think. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit Volume 3. I used these 2 shades and then the blushes. And then for highlighter, I used the Ambient Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette. I used all 3 of these as highlighter. And then on my lips, I have the Bare Minerals Gen Nude in, this is the matte in Boss. So that's everything that is on my face. All right, I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in and we can talk about the foundation. All right, what are we, like 20 to 30 minutes in, something like that? So far, I'm liking it. I think it looks really nice. I think it looks really natural on my skin. I don't feel like it's going into my lines and my creases and my imperfections too much. Obviously, it's no foundation is going to be able to completely not go into my lines and creases. I have way too many of them, especially down here around my mouth, imperfections, acne scars, and so forth. So there's nothing that's going to never go into that. But I think it's sitting on it very nicely. I'm actually really liking the way this is looking. My biggest problem is I believe that it has darkened a little bit, about a half a shade, not too badly, but I believe it's darkened just a hair. But that is normal for me. A lot of foundations oxidize on my skin. I've seen some foundations that I've watched 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20 videos reviewing the foundation, and it doesn't oxidize on anyone's skin but mine. I don't know what's wrong with my skin. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I have things that oxidize on my skin. I forgot I also used more of the coconut primer water as my setting spray. Sorry about that. But anyway, I like how it looks on my skin right now. I really do. I think it's giving me a satin finish, which is what they claim it to be giving. I just really like it. I don't know what else to say other than that. I don't feel like it's causing me any issues. I think it looks very natural on my skin. I just like it. I don't know what else to say. So, like I said, it's about 12:40 right now. 12:15 is our check-in time, so I'm going to check in somewhere around 4:30-ish, and I'll wear this for at least 8 hours till about 8:30 tonight, 8:15, 8:30 tonight, and I will let you know how it wears throughout the day. I am going to be going out for a little bit. It's actually raining here today. It's not real warm, but it is raining. Right before I started the camera, it was downpouring. It sounded like I had 2 air conditioners running in this room because it was downpouring that hard. So it is raining, but we're going to go run a couple of errands. I might be replacing my chair that I sit on here in the beauty room. So I'm going to be going looking for that. If I'm in a different chair tonight at 8 o'clock, you'll know why. If not, then I'm still looking. But I'm going to be looking for a new chair, and then we also have some grocery shopping to do and that sort of thing. So nothing too exciting. Anyway, I'm going to be going and running those errands, and I will see you in about 4 hours. Bye. All right, everybody, it is time for my midday check-in. I am checking in a little bit early today because my family is coming over in about 15 minutes to celebrate a birthday. So it is 3:45, so I'm about a half an hour early, so I'm about 3.5 hours in. But I will tell you, in the last 3.5 hours, we went shopping, like I said, and it is raining outside right now. I don't know if you guys can tell that. It's cloudy, it's overcast, it's raining. Right now it's not raining too bad, but it's just like kind of spritzing right now. But it's humid, so it's like 70 something degrees. It's not super hot, but it's really humid right now. So it's very sticky. I was sweating. Like, I was in TJ Maxx at one point, and my whole forehead was just beaded up with sweat. So, although I've only had this on for 3.5 hours, I've actually put this through more of a workout than a couple of my other foundations. So, I do have to tell you that because of the fact that actually leads me into what I'm going to say about this. You can see how frizzy my hair is. Anyway, 3.5 hours in, after sweating, my chin was sweating, my lip was sweating, my forehead was sweating. This looks amazing. This looks really, really good. I mean, it looks like skin. I'm not having any major creasing. I'm not having any spots that like look super powdery or anything like that. I mean, it looks good. Halfway through the day, it looks really good. Now, I will say that it feels a little bit heavy. And I think the reason why it feels a little bit heavy is because of the sweating that I was doing. Hopefully once my body cools down and I'm not sweating anymore, because I'm still kind of sweating a little bit, not visibly sweating obviously, but I'm hoping that it'll feel better. So we'll see at my like 8:15, 8:30 check-in what it's like. But this is what it's looking like right now. Remember, my chin was super sweaty and my upper lip was super sweaty. And my forehead, my God, my forehead was bad. It was sweating all over the place. Even my nose looks good. So halfway through the day, this definitely is doing very, very good. I'm hoping that the next 4.5 hours continue to keep it well. So I will see you guys in a little while. All right, everybody, it is the end of the night. I'm actually a little bit later than I had planned. It is 9:04, 9:05. So I've had this on almost 9 hours, and there's pros and cons to this, as there is with like any foundation. I have been very warm today. It's been very humid, like I said, at the midday check-in. So it has been very sticky and stuff. And like, it's just been very humid. So I've been having like on and off sweating and stuff. And I don't know. Let me zoom you in and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Overall though, I'm not very disappointed. I'm not very disappointed. So you guys can see that I'm very dewy, very oily. In fact, when I look down, I can actually see my nose shining. Yeah. And I think that's really the only thing that's bothering me. I think it looks nice on my skin. I mean, I definitely look oily, but when I'm not wearing foundation, I will actually like, and I don't know, this might be really bad for my skin. I don't know. But like I'll take a damp paper towel or damp napkin or something and I'll just like pat my skin just because I know that like I will get oily throughout the day, especially in the summer, which we are in the summer right now. So I will get oily. Now, I've tried like pore filling primers. I can't say that I really have too many like oil controlling primers. I'm not sure if like the Mineral Veil from Hourglass is a oil controlling. I'm not sure what's considered oil controlling versus just like pore filling. And obviously I didn't wear that today. This was supposed to be a pore filling primer, not an oil controlling primer. So, I mean, I do just look very, very oily in my T-zone, which is where I get oily. So I don't have any blotting sheets. I am going to just, especially my nose, and maybe if I had blotting sheets, it would look a lot better. Now that actually just took quite a bit of the foundation off of my nose. On the tissue. But I did have one problem too, where one of my dogs decided to run right up to me and lick the very end of my nose. So that might be playing into that as well. But now that I've sort of blotted just a little bit, I don't feel like it looks as bad. But again, I could just use blotting sheets and that would probably help out a lot. So that's why I say I'm a little bit torn. Maybe if I used a mattifying primer or a mattifying spray on my face, it would help with that. I'm not sure, but I don't think it looks bad. That's the weirdest part of it, is that I don't think it looks bad. Even when I first turned on the camera, I didn't feel like my skin looked bad, if that makes sense. 9 hours in, I feel like it's not really caking up. Like even around my nose area here, it's not in my nose creases. Now I did just wipe my skin. I just tried to pat though. But I don't feel like it's in like my pores. I don't feel like it's in my creases. I actually think this is sitting very, very nicely after 9 hours on my skin. Like I said, my biggest problem was just how shiny I was. And I could fix that with a couple of different things. So I could have powdered my nose with some powder foundation or some pressed translucent powder or something like that, just to take some of that shine off. So I am going to keep trying this. I have a feeling that this month is going to be very, very difficult for me to come up with my rankings because these have been pretty good. So yeah, this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. This is the first month that I can really say that I don't have anything coming to the top of my mind that I'm just like, this was the worst thing ever in like 7 months. So, yeah. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already and you would like to be, please hit that red subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the little bell to notify you when I do upload new videos. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below. Have you tried this foundation before? It does smell bad, but the smell was gone as soon as I had it blended on my face. So the smell is bad. Yeah. But actually putting this up against their Ultra HD liquid foundation, I like this better. So anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye.